David, there's still one of your balls down there.
I've left one out.
Have you?
Yeah, that's for later. I've got a project for that ball later on. Honestly, if you joined us earlier on, you'd have seen balls flying everywhere. It was
It was
crazy.
a bit chaotic, but it was very funny. So
Honestly,
watch it back. Brilliant.
Absolute chaos it was this morning. Thank you so much for joining us today. Of course, we have got the fabulous Mel joining me.
Hi.
Mel, is this your first show of the day?
No, this is number 4.
Number 4,
Yes.
okay.
That's all right, though. I love it. It's great, isn't it? I come to chat with all my friends.
I know, it's fabulous. We've got loads going on today. We're joined, of course, well, we started off the day with marbling techniques and loads of different projects. That was great fun. You just had a fabulous hour as well with Amanda. Happy hours, wasn't it?
Proper deals with a free download in that one. I know.
Absolute mayhem on that show. And now we're taking you through the tool shed, okay?
Yes.
So we're going to be going through loads of different products, got loads of different techniques to share with you, lots of kits at great prices. But we're going to start the show off, of course, with that fabulous deal that you've seen. We don't know how long this deal is going to last for, okay? We will let you know when we know. But before we go into all of the details that we have for you today on the show, I'm going to quickly share with you how you actually shop with us. Because it's super simple, super easy, okay?
I'm going to have my cup of tea.
Well, you've got it there. There you are. So, Mel's got a brew, and I'll take you through it. So, of course, we're streaming live on Facebook and Instagram right now. On those 2 social media platforms, you can shop with us there, okay, live whilst the shows are running. So you don't have to go anywhere else to place your orders. Now, placing your orders is really simple and easy. For every product that we have laid out on this counter, there'll be a code for it. So we will always say to you, shop, and then that code. So for example, you would type shop machine to get your Kit & Caboodle Pro Cut machine in your basket. As soon as you've typed that shop code comment into the section, automatically we send you a direct message and it reserves it into your basket. Now within that direct message that you'll have received, there will be a link. All you need to do is click on that link that we've sent you, and you can do this during the show or afterwards. Click on the link and it will redirect you to the Highlight Crafts website. Now, once it's taken you straight over to the website, you can add stuff to your basket because you'll see it sat there with all the items that you've shopped for during the show. At that point, you can add anything else from maybe a show later on throughout the day, or of course, anything off the website that takes your fancy. Just before you do check out though and place your order, make sure to log into your Highlight Crafts account. Now this is a really important part of the process because the prices that we share with you will come down at checkout when you're logged into your account. Now if you've not got an account, anyone can create one. It's free to do. There's no subscription involved. You get discounts with every single purchase that you make with us. You do also get free postage when you spend £35 or more, and you build up points along the way with every purchase. Now, starting that off, we'll give you an initial 5% discount, and we'll share with you what difference that does make to pieces of kit like this.
Absolutely.
Those points that you build up then will be added to your account, and you can use those then for future purchases as well. So it just gets better and better. You also get loads of latest updates being in the club as well, so it's a great place to be. Talking of the website, if you don't do social media, if you've joined us there, hello, good morning to you. You can shop ahead. You can shop ahead on the website. You'll find all of the products for this show down the right-hand side of your screen or left-hand side of your screen. And then in that top right-hand corner, you'll see a little red basket icon. Click on that at any point to take you to your checkout and, of course, place your order. Shopping on the website is super easy, super simple. And if you want to watch us on the big screen, see it up close and personal, get all the detail, you can stream us on your television on YouTube as well. But don't worry, you can still shop on all those other platforms. So that's how you shop with us. Loads of you have been asking recently how to shop, which says to us there's lots of you out there that are new, okay, which is great to see. So you wanted to know what it's all about. And lots of you have stayed right through from this morning as well.
Thank you.
We tend to find a lot of you do. Some of you dip in and out, go for a cup of tea, go for a coffee. Don't worry, it's understandable. We'll let you off. But, of course, stay with us for as long as you can. We're streaming all the way throughout the day and in the evenings, which is fabulous, and on Saturdays.
Yes.
Saturday mornings.
Oh, yeah, Saturdays is a day this week, isn't it?
Absolutely, it is. Right. Should we get it started? So, this here for you is a never-seen-before deal. Yesterday was the launch of the most incredible offer that we have done here at Highlight Crafts with the Kit & Caboodle Pro Cut machine. Now, this for you retails at and should be at full price, £169, okay? That is what this machine launched at. That's what its price was, okay? Of course, if you placed an order with it at that price originally, you would have got a bit of discount on there, but nothing like the discount that we're sharing with you today because we have brought this right down for you to the point that when you check out with your club membership, it is the lowest price you can purchase this machine anywhere in the world, okay? This is the bottom price, okay? It's unbelievable, so please don't miss out on it. We had it this morning. So many of you already placed your orders, as you did yesterday as well.
Yesterday went a little bit bonkers.
Interestingly enough, a lot of you today said you already have one, but you're going for the second one. You'd thought about it yesterday, and today was the day you decided. So, Bit more detail about that. We've brought it down from £169 to £85.99, which is a monumental reduction in price.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you everything you're going to get inside here as well, because you'll also notice a little picture down at the bottom of there. That also adds a great benefit to this bundle. With your 5% discount on top of that £85.99 price, it brings it down to £81.69. Okay, so that's where we're down to so far. You're then also going to build up points with this purchase, which amounts to £4.08, which you can then spend when they're added to your account as well, bringing it down to £77.61 for your machine.
Yep.
This is for the lowest tier, okay, so the first initial process. The more you spend being a club member, your tiers will increase, giving you greater discounts, but for an initial purchase today, this is unbelievable, okay, so with that initial discount. We've then got the club that's been introduced. Now, this club launched yesterday within this bundle, okay? So don't worry, you've not missed out on anything. This is launching for you on the 22nd of May. It's a die cutting club. It's brand new. We're going to be taking you through a 3-month process. Every single month you will have education, tuition. You will have so much informative inspiration to play with alongside this machine. And it's going to be utilizing all of those techniques with dies, with so many different things from myself, Stephanie, Mel, Amanda. We're all going to get involved and share with you our own journeys and how we use our dies and how to convey that over to you. But that club is priced at £29.99. It's included in this bundle.
I know.
Take that price off your machine. It means you're today only actually paying physically for your machine £47.62.
Wow.
That's ridiculous, okay?
Wow.
That has been, and I didn't actually think we were going to put the club inside this
I
bundle
didn't
together. So it's really stripped it back. It's broken it right down for you, meaning that today you can spread the payment, split the cost over a 3-month process, and all of your monthly payments will be less than £30. A £30 outlay each month for a piece of kit that should be and retails at £169 is unbelievable. Now, this is the best price we have ever seen this on. This is the piece of kit, this is the machines that was launched here by Stephanie and the team all those years ago in a different colourway, but of course to stand the test of time. So many of you have been getting involved saying, in those years ago when I built my first machine, I still use the same plates. Because of course, as Stephanie shared, the plates within this machine were a different medium, okay? They were a different plastic because there was no good bringing you a machine with warping plates, because then of course, you just continue to buy plates.
Yes, which is super annoying.
It is. So these plates don't warp. Now inside this kit, you're not only going to get the machine itself with the power cord, it's UK only, of course, with the lead included. You've got your 3 power wave function on here. So of course, you've got your on and off. You've got pause and reverse as well. So with your pause and reverse, you allow it to stop in motion and feed the plates back through the envelope at the front, okay, the mouth of the machine, giving you a double cut, or of course, if it's close up to a wall, you can feed it back through without having to maneuver it. Also as well, you'll notice the footprint of this machine is minimal. It spans about 4.5 inches width at the base, okay? So it takes up such a small footprint on your desk or your craft desk, wherever you like to craft, with its easy handle to pick up. You do also get all the plates as well that you need to be able to create all of the detailed cutting. Your 5mm plate is fundamental. That's your cutting plate. Everything cuts into this one. You're going to get your magnetic shim, your metal shim for fabric and acetate and plastic cutting, and your 2 3mm plates. Now, the combinations, we'll talk you through those. There's a leaflet included to give you all the combinations possible, with also the embossing folders and different branded utensils that have been tested with this machine. If you've got your Lisa Hortons, if you've got those ones, they will work inside here. We've tested them, okay? And of course, there is so many variations of combinations you can use. That all comes with your machine, okay? $47.62 though is the price of the machine.
I know.
And when you take that club off.
And what I'll say to you is, first of all, that's an incredible deal. Right?
It is.
Because it's just an opportunity to get what is, in my opinion, the best die cutting machine that's out there. I had a review earlier on this morning from a lovely lady who said that she got sick of buying plates. I'm sick of buying plates. And she said, I didn't want to buy another die cutting machine because I bought the one that I wanted, because I wanted that one. Yeah. But I still got so many pounds every blinking couple of months to just replace those plates. You don't want to do that. No. So what we did was went back to the factory when they showed us this and said we would need a thicker plate and we need it to be denser. And that's exactly what they did. So that 5mm plate, so as long as your die cutting combination is your 3mm plate on the bottom, your magnetic sheet, your die, your card or your reflection. So if you're taping your die down onto your reflections, you're then going to flip it over, and then your 5mm plate on top. That 5mm plate will not bend.
No.
It's phenomenal. In fact, I wonder if we've got an old one.
It's like buying a
in
car that
here
never
anywhere.
needs new tyres, okay? You never need to replace the
think we have.
components in here, other than your magnetic sheet,
It's
which of course you may cut into, but that's advisable. That's a consumable
Yes.
through a long process. But it's not about, of course, maximum pressure. It's about correct pressure.
It's about just
With
the
the
right
right
pressure.
plastic, the right pressure, there's no warping, which
No.
is brilliant. And of course, for you
fab.
today, shop machine is all you need to type into the comments, or if you're on the website, you can click and add it to your basket as well. £85.99 before club discount is what you'll be paying today for
Crazy
a
bonkers.
fabulous, revolutionary piece of die cutting equipment, and it will be with you and posted and packaged out today if you check out before 1 o'clock.
Yeah. So just amazing. They're all sat in our warehouse waiting.
Oh,
They're all
wow.
running around today. Go on.
Jane says, I've got 3 Pro Cuts already, but couldn't resist getting another one with having a die cutting club included. As Mel says, it's going to be a crazy bonkers deal.
Absolutely.
Oh, everyone's getting involved today. And please as well, even if you have done previously, for those of them joining the show today who haven't already seen this deal, pop your testimonials in the comments, because everyone
please.
else will have a read at the same time.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Right, David.
Let's have a look, shall we?
Let's
Should we do
have
some
a look.
more?
What else have we got? Oh, a
Well,
flower press.
I
used to
know.
have one of these when I was little. I used to put it in and tighten those, and you had to wait forever.
Honestly. This is a fabulous piece of kit. This
It
is like a
is.
proper artisan craft.
Do you know what? I love the box.
Oh, it's nice,
Shall we
isn't
just
it?
talk about this packaging? I love companies that care about their packaging because
Yeah.
it tells you that what's inside is going to be a really good quality product.
And
right?
it is that indeed. It really is. I mean,
Absolutely.
I would cut this out actually.
Yeah,
Colour
I'm
it
not
in.
going to
It's
lie, I
lovely,
would
bit
too.
of craft card.
Yeah, me too.
Now this flower press for you, it's shop press. It's $34.99. This launched last week? It was incredibly busy. I think actually in one of the shows it did end up becoming limited stock.
Right.
So we have managed to get more of these in for you.
Oh,
Now,
look at this.
Oh, this comes with everything you need. I'm going to talk about these in a moment. I'm going to outline everything that you get
Oh,
inside
I
here.
love this.
Nuts and bolts for your tightening.
Right.
Pokey tools and piercing tools to get the moisture out of your florals and your stamens. Tweezers with a fine scalpel for cutting petals, and really detailed scissors as well. Carry canvas bag, storing it all in, so you don't need to keep the box.
Oh, do you know what I do? I'd embroider that.
Embroider that, put it on your
Or
sketch.
paint it.
Yeah. Oh, think about the fabric paints on this.
I know, right?
So you've got the storage canvas bag, so it all goes in there together. So whilst it's pressing and doing its job, you can hang this on the back of a door or wherever you want it to go, or take it shopping with you. And then you've got instructions on how to actually pop this together. So when you've got it at home, don't worry, there's a recap there for you. So you've got all the instructions, and then you've got the beautiful
love
wooden
that.
press. It's larger as well. Mine's about this big at home,
Yeah,
which is
mine was about
fine.
that
It'll
big.
do like a biggest it'll probably do is like a petunia or a cosmos head. This is huge. Now the depth as well that you can build up in here is about 2.5 inches.
Wow.
You get all of the card and the blotting paper to press inside here as well. So you get
Right.
more than you need.
So the blotting paper absorbs the moisture.
It does, and the card creates the impression, but a soft, not harsh touch to the petals.
Right.
So you layer it up, and of course what you would do on your first layer of card is you would take your corrugated card, your blotting paper florals, blotting paper on top of the floral,
Yep.
card on top, and then continue to repeat that process with all of these.
Right,
And then
so
once
when
you've
you
got
get
it
to
together,
that one, do you
yeah.
put another card on, or do you put another piece of cardboard on first?
So when you get what? So when you've got
So
to the last one,
if you've done this one,
yeah?
like that, do I then add another sheet of cardboard or
Yes.
just paper?
Yeah, so well, then I would go just
Paper,
paper again,
yeah.
and then your
And
other
then you-
sandwich,
right,
sandwich,
got it.
sandwich, sandwich.
Yep,
All as
perfect.
like individuals, if you like, stacked.
Lovely.
Once you've got all those then together, you of course open up this. Now, of course, your top plate will just come off because you're going to have all your bolts standing upright. And then you've got all of your wing nuts and your bolts to thread through here. Super simple, super easy. You literally take your bolts like this, keep yours threaded at all times as well. And of course, you just line those up like this, and you can see how much more space you have.
Wow.
Because you can even load it up with additional card. I proper pack mine out with newspaper and all sorts.
Right.
You've got the washers. You've got the washers. You've got the
washers?
washers in here.
Washer.
They've got the washers as well as the wing nuts as well. So you pop a washer on, and you'll find that when you tighten it, that was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, I like that.
When you tighten it, okay, it'll go nice and snug, and every day you'll be able to tighten it another rotation.
Right.
Because as it dries, the moisture is evaporating and
Yeah.
being pressed out.
Brilliant.
So you'll put it to, of course, a tightness that's recommended, so it keeps it nice and clamped. And then every day you'll find you'll tighten it just a little bit.
Oh,
Now,
I love that.
put flowers in here, sweet peas, petals, fuchsias, you could put carnations inside them, you could put daisy heads, daffodils, tulip petals, roses, the lot, whatever you want to put inside here, a minimum time of a week. Okay.
A week?
A week to be pressed. I left mine for about 4 weeks. I did a wedding bouquet last year. It was massive and it was all spring flowers. They were like peonies. They were so juicy. Like they were proper juicy flowers. So I left it as long as I could. Also, that stops mold. Okay, so mold doesn't develop.
Wow.
You can also put them in the microwave.
Longer than that, can you?
Yeah. So if you get your flowers, if it's a super juicy flower, put it in between 2 layers of kitchen towel and put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. It'll steam it, so moisture will come out, but it won't affect the colour. Then press.
Right. Perfect.
It's an addictive process. I cannot wait to get mine out to start pressing all my summer flowers.
Yeah, because you know what?
Honestly.
We spend a long time in our gardens or looking at our gardens, don't we? And all those beautiful flowers that when you get to autumn and start to go into winter, they just die off, don't they? What a lovely way to do that. And like you said, wedding bouquets, things like that. And then take those dried flowers, use them in your soap making, use them in your candle making, use them in your resin, use them as embellishments on your projects. I love this. I think that's a really good quality product. So you even get this, and I love the fact that you got this because I'd be colouring that in, make it your own. I love the fact that you've got the bag that comes with it as well.
Absolutely.
And all the tools that you need to get started. What a great gift this will be for somebody that loves their garden and wants to preserve those flowers. I wish I'd done that with my grandma, because I remember going down, used to get 10 pence spending money on a Friday when I was little, I know, off my grandma. And we once went, was it 10 pence? No, it was 50 pence, I think. It was 50 pence. And we went down to Blackburn Market, and there used to be this stall that sold bedding plants. And I went on, she said, what are you going to spend your money on today? I said, I'm going to buy you 10 of those primulas. And they were 5 pence each.
Really?
Right, David? 5 pence each.
Oh my gosh, I paid £4 for a petunia the other day.
And that was when I was probably about 7, I would say. And my grandma died when I was about 37, and those plants were still coming up every year. Every year.
Wow.
It was amazing. And I wish now I'd press them, because now in my scrapbook I could have the flowers that go with the story and the picture of that. I think this is a cracker. Now I've no idea how much this is, but I have a number in my head that I'm expecting it to be. Oh, and it's not that.
It's 34.
I was expecting $69.99 for that.
It is a brilliant product. It's such a raw material product as well. You're using natural materials from your garden, using foliage that's fresh cut flowers, whether they're gifts, whether they're something that have been sent to you as a present. You don't make them temporary, you make them permanent. Now, I had a wonderful moment as well. I purchased a flower press, and it's the first one I ever purchased, and I bought it on that well-known auction site.
Oh, yes, you did.
And it was second-hand. And the lady who was selling it said that it was her, I think it was, she said it was her mother's or her grandmother's, I can't remember now. And she was clearing out her house. Sadly, she'd passed. And so I opened it, and it was filled with pressed flowers. She'd never opened it. And the newspapers were from the 1970s. Yeah, those flowers had been in there 40 years, and they were still perfect. Now, I kept all of those, obviously, because they're so precious. And I did actually go back and tell her.
How did that make you feel?
It's like I was frozen. I couldn't believe, I was in shock, and I could visualise her putting them in there from her garden. There were little pansies, really cute little petals.
That is worth its weight in gold, isn't it? A memory like that gives you goosebumps. And look, and one of our lovely viewers here is saying exactly the same thing. She loves the flower press. It reminds me of her grandma. Yeah. So you can imagine them picking them up and pressing those flowers. I think it's a lovely way to memorialise your garden over the years as well.
So true.
So you could do a whole journal book. You could make yourself an art journal book, and every year to year to year, just press some of the flowers that are in your garden.
That's what I'm doing this year.
And to leave it so that somebody else will find them, like you found them.
I'm going to start it actually this weekend. I've got mine already, and I've got my one that I bought ages ago, and I love this one so much because it's bigger. I can fit twice as much in.
Absolutely.
My spring flowers are now coming to the end. Okay, the bleeding hearts, all of that, the bluebells are wilting, they're starting to perish because it's getting warmer now. It's too warm for them. So, and the seasons are changing, I can press them, and I'm going to make a scrapbook with a photo really and the flower. And I think that's so nice. I mean, it could be all sorts you're pressing. Also, I've seen a lot of people use this for when they've made the handmade papers and they press those as well. There's lots of other things you can do with them, not just flowers. So think about that. It's
fantastic, isn't it? And I love, again, that you get everything that you need in that box, including a bag to go with it.
Oh, I know. And a lovely bag as well at that. It's not a little polythene canvas. It's like a proper calico.
It's fab, isn't it?
Yeah. It's amazing. So
what
all
a good
of that,
quality product.
Definitely $34.99 for that one.
I don't know we're doing it at that price.
Right. This here for you. This is Shop Vinyl £29.99. Can we have a little look at what we've got inside here, Mel?
I thought we'd sold out of these as well. We must have got some back.
Ooh, I can't wait to hear about this.
This is going to make you laugh. Because we once had a lady, we were selling this on a Scan and Cut show, and we had a lady saying, "Are you going to set all the cat's bottoms by themselves?" And then I went like that.
Now I can't unsee things.
Yeah, you can't unsee that, but this is brilliant. Now, in this tool set, you're going to get your unbranded tools for your digital cutting machine. So whether it's a Silhouette, a Cricut, a Scan and Cut, you can use these with all of them. This is fabulous, and you can personalise them because you can cut your vinyl really, really tiny on a Scan and Cut. So you could put your little name on there. So first of all, you're going to get this hook. This is brilliant for weeding vinyl. I do like the fact that it's got these little indents in there because it makes it quite ergonomic. And you literally stab the middle of the landlocked area and lift it up. This you then use as your vinyl bin. So you've got your vinyl on there, you put it in there, you pull it out, and the vinyl stays inside there.
I get it now.
Isn't that cool? So if you're weeding vinyl, you've got to pick it up and then you've got to find somewhere to put it. In there, hook goes in, pull the hook out, job done. So that explains both of those. They also come with these guards. That is super, super, super sharp.
It is, isn't it?
Super fine. I think that's ground down to as fine as you could possibly get it, but it's brilliant for that job. You've then got a little scraper, which is great as well. This is also good for what getting, flattening out your papers and your rice papers, etc., etc. That's a great little scraper.
It's nice, that one.
It's just a smaller one, isn't it, if you're working with smaller pieces?
Yeah.
You've then got a brilliant pair of reverse tweezers. Now, these are fabulous because I like the long handle.
You're going to say they're longer than any I've got.
Your Sospeso and you're near that naked flame, these are going to be brilliant for that. And they've even gone to the trouble of putting like a pearlescent, like a metallic
I like how
paint
wide
on it.
they are.
Yeah, I do too.
Some tweezers are really fine, and it actually puts a... Do you know it's like when you've got a carry bag that's got a really thin handle and it's cutting through? When you've got a really fine tweezer, sometimes it's like you're holding onto a pin. It's like really going into your hands. That's flat.
These are brilliant, but I love the fact that you can use those of your tea light with your Sospeso. So you get a pair of tweezers in there as well. You then also get your spatula, which is great for getting smaller items off your mat. So you're getting one of those. And then you're getting a pair of scissors, and I'm terrible with scissors. I'm a proper scissor snob.
You know, I get it.
Don't cut right to the tip.
I can feel those.
Listen.
I can feel the buzz.
You can hear it. Right, watch this. Right down to the smallest snip. Look at that.
Oh, they're right to the point.
Look at that. Right down. And they don't look like they're going to be because they're not pointed on the end, but the actual blade itself is. So look, right down to the bottom. Snips it. I mean, that is a cracking pair of scissors.
That's brilliant,
aren't they?
They're lovely.
And they also come with a guard because they're super sharp. So if you want all of those tools, that for me is brilliant.
I love
all
the
of these cat's bottom thingy. Your weeding pot. You've then got all of those, and that one is shop vinyl. It's $29.99. You've got a £10 saving on that today.
It's brilliant. This is a fabulous piece of kit.
You know,
I mean,
absolutely.
Even if I didn't have a Scan and Cut, I'd be using all of those tools for other things.
Without a doubt. Now, if you're not into vinyl, you can get a different set that has the same things in. So you have the hook, which you can use for all sorts of different things. You've got your spatula, you've got your scraper, you've got your tweezers, you've got your scissors. But instead of having the weeding bin, you've got a tremendous pokey tool.
Oh, I like that.
Isn't that fabulous?
Yeah.
It's got that nice long part to it as well, so you can go really deep with that if you want to, or you can go really shallow just with the fine point. So if you would prefer that one, if you're not into your vinyl, then this is perfect for you. Shop set $24.99 with a £5 saving on that one, so the choice is yours. I would personally go for that one because I do a lot with vinyl now, but it's your choice. It depends what you prefer.
And it comes with a lovely little case.
And that one comes with the case as well.
Comes with a little carry case too, so you keep it all together. I love that. That's really nice.
Cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fab. There's such wonderful pieces of kits that we do now. I love it. We've literally grown so much to do so much that caters for all these crafts. Seeing all these different options, it's fab.
Isn't it great?
It's just really nice.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And do you know what? Everything that we sell you is quality.
Yeah.
So you can rest assured, if we won't use it, we won't sell it. It's that simple. And I'll tell you, over the 20 years that I was doing shopping telly, I walked away from a lot of work.
Yeah.
Because they go, will you do this for us? And I was like, no, I don't like it. And they were like, well, it don't matter whether you like it, you just need to go on there and sell it. I was like, absolutely not in a million years.
That's the
I will
difference.
never ask you to spend your hard-earned cash on something that I won't buy myself.
Well, because there's
and you
people
know
out
what?
there
I
that
stuck
don't.
to that for 20 years. And
That's the difference.
well, there was a lot of people because they came in and they just like took everything around, didn't they? You know, took all the work that they could get, which I get. But come on.
Yeah, you don't really stay integral or loyal to your products.
Absolutely,
It's like for me,
no.
my only other paint I will ever share with you, of course, is Cadence.
Mrs. H999, we'll try and get the cat's bottom separately, but I don't know whether we can. I don't know whether it's a product. We'll have to have a look. And Annette Gilbert says, I remember doing pressed flowers with my mum. She didn't have a stamp press, so we used really heavy books. Yeah, I remember that as well.
Yeah.
But how much easier is it now? And that is, I mean, I know it's nowhere near Christmas, but what a great Christmas gift that would be for somebody
I know people,
who
I know
loves
my
gardening.
friends who will love this. There's so many. Should we share the spin the wheel as well?
Oh, yes, please. What's the code? Tool. No
Tool.
S, just tool.
And we'll spin the wheel at the end of the show.
Spin the wheel at the
Select
end.
the winner.
Right, what's next, David? Closures.
Okay, so this.
Oh, we're doing this
should we
next.
have a look at that one?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
this, I've never seen this on a show before. I saw it
It's
come
new.
in. It's fabulous.
I know.
So I have got this kit at home.
Have you?
Yes, I've managed to get myself one already.
You little squirreler.
I know, because I love it to bits.
Right,
I
tell me
love
all
the
about
fact
it
that
then.
it's in its fabulous own case. Now these, I'm going to ask you to be really, really careful, because these are the sharpest tweezers I've ever had in my entire life, okay? These are ultra slimline. Honestly, that is a needle point, okay? That is a proper needle.
That's fabulous.
If you were to catch yourself, they are, honestly, I'm telling you, they're super, super sharp.
They are super sharp,
Now,
which
you've
is why
got-
they come with a guard.
Absolutely. Keeps them more protected. Please keep hold of this. If you're prone to losing
Yes.
things like that, as you're crafting with that one, tuck
Pop
it
it in
back
there.
inside there so you can keep it safe, okay? Now,
Yeah.
in here, you've got a wide variety. Now, I bought these because I love the precision of them and the different angles. Also, there's a great eyebrow tweezer inside this one. I'm going to
Is
be
there?
completely honest with you. There is.
Oh, they're good.
But look how long this handle is. Now, even when I pinch down here, just at the base where it's actually, it splices just there, I still get the join.
Wow.
So I can control the precision from all
a
that
distance.
distance away, and for me, I can be steadier. If I've got my hands right to the tip, I'm close to the sharp edge, I'm probably going to push out the way what it is I'm trying to pick up, and I can go right down to a small fibrous tip and pick it up,
Wow.
like that.
David.
It is precision,
Right,
honestly.
do that again for me. Sophia, get right in.
So I'm at the
close.
end of the tweezers, and I can go right up to here and pick that hair
Flipping heck.
up, okay? I've picked up a hair with these tweezers. It is so fine. Please
That's
keep
like
that
a
guard
medical
on.
grade tweezer, isn't
That's
it?
how they feel.
Right.
They feel like they're actually like surgical tweezers.
They do.
All different ones in here. You do have your flat ones as well, and you've got the more stumpy ones. So of course they're going to create a stronger grip for you, where you can
Yep.
put more force on them. So inside here, let's have a little look at another one. We've got the wide ones. This is my eyebrows set. Okay,
Oh.
they're brilliant for it.
Are
I'm
they?
just saying.
Oh, I need to get those then.
But these are fabulous. Now again, if you are peeling off larger sections or you're picking up a bigger surface area, you're going to use something with a flat end to it, so it's not going to pop out of place.
Brilliant.
If you're using a wider gem and you're picking it up to place, you're going to use these. And I mean, my crafting, my forte, my thing that I love to do at home in my spare time is model making. So balsa wood, ultra fine elements. When I've got tiny little nuts and bolts where I need both hands tweezing together, this is what I use for that.
Brilliant, isn't it?
I know.
Absolutely fabulous. How many components are you getting in
Got
there,
the
David?
double-ended one.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yes, and you've got
And
all of
the-
those.
And
Look
the
at
tool
this.
bag.
And that there, you've got both sides to use on this one.
Oh, wow. What would
So
I
you
use
could,
that
so
one for?
if you got, you could actually use it as a palette knife if you wanted to.
Oh, good shout.
I know,
on smaller
right?
stencils.
But what I love about this one is I use it as a screwdriver. So all my ultra fine little wooden embellishments that were Self and Creative, they've all got
David.
crosshead screws on it, and it goes in there, and I just swizzle back and forth, and it takes all of them out. It's got a really soft rubber grip in the centre, and the tool pops out both sides. You absolutely need them. They are brilliant. Absolutely love these. Also, if you've got little pots and tins of paint, this is great for opening those. It just underneath the edge and straight pops them open. And it all rolls up nicely. Now I love this kit because when you've got a roll like this and you roll it up, you go like that, they all fall out to the side.
They do.
This folds in,
Yeah.
so it keeps them locked in, and then it folds together, so none of them can slide out because they're covered.
Brilliant.
And then you've got the little loop there to actually attach them to. Maybe it's your desk, there's a hook underneath. I've got loads of hooks under mine where I hang my hairdryer, everything. That can go on there too.
Fantastic, that, isn't it? Shop tweezer, $24.99.
They're brilliant.
They're all asking if anybody else has noticed something on the shelf behind us. Not yet. What's that?
What's that?
I don't know. What is it? No idea. Never heard of a trimmer before.
I do know one
what that
thing.
is.
I know
Do
one
you?
thing. I know on Saturday it's launching.
Is it?
Saturday it's launching. I think it's the 10 a.m. show. I think it's 10 a.m. And it's brilliant. It's fabulous. 5 in 1.
Brilliant.
Don't miss it.
We've got a question. Is there reverse tweezers in there?
Reverse tweezers. I think with this set, I might have to correct myself here. I don't think there is with this one.
I don't think there is either.
No, I think they're all your flat slim lines inside here. No, these aren't your reverse ones. I didn't think they were.
No, if you want your reverse ones, one of the toolkits
Absolutely.
is the best thing for you if you're going to do that.
Yes.
Right, where are we going now, please?
Where would you like to have a look, Andrew? So should we have a look at this tool? So this one here is a Blue Ridge tool. Now this is fab because you can use it straight from the adapter or you've got the long arm on it. Now it's got a hook on here so you hang it up. Now this here will perform detailing such as sanding, polishing, buffing, engraving, all of those different techniques. Stephanie's done quite a bit with this on glassware and ceramics. I like to hold it whilst I'm working with it like this, and I have it and I keep it taut so it's not gathering. And as I work with it, I create that tension which actually controls my arm. So as I'm working like that, I can feel it and it allows me to create the perfect precision. Okay. When you use it like that, sometimes I'm a little bit more unsteady, whereas when I loop it underneath, I keep my arm taut, so it's keeping this with tension. Now inside here, you're going to get the tool with a multi-speed. Okay, so you've got right down from number 1 all the way up to super speed on your high setting, okay, and the max setting. What happens is there's a rotating drill bit inside here, so it's a geared drill piece that goes all the way through, fully flexible, so you can hang this off a hook on the wall. And then you've got your adapter to change all of your little tools inside here. You have got the little spanner inside here for adjustment of all of that. There it is, just there. So let's open this up and show you what you get inside here. I'm
going to just give you the code and the price because this price is beyond.
It's ridiculous.
Shop Blue is going to get you this full kit. That's not right, Shirley.
I know. And
Tell me the price, Andrew, please. Oh gosh, it is right. Okay, $24.99.
It's crazy. It's absolutely
crazy. That's not crazy. That's bonkers ridiculous.
I don't know how I've done it at that price. I'm not going to start interchanging them all.
$24.99. What?
For a tool. And in here there is tons of kit. You've got the interchangeable head, so of course you can actually change all of your tools inside here.
You've got sanders and polishers and buffers and all sorts of different stuff. Look at all this lot. Engravers, drill bits.
There we go. So you pop it in there.
Wire brush.
Wire brush, sanders, polishes, the lot.
Wow. Look at even the little discs of sandpaper in there.
All these little discs. Look, I like these ones. So if you've got furniture that you're sanding down that's got details in it, like profiling on the wood, these will get into all of those details for you. The discs are brilliant. You've then got all these collars. So you take the little rubber grommets like this and you put the different size grommets on them. And then, of course, that sand is going to buff down edges, finer details. These are fabulous. Now, the way you change the tools is you take the Allen key, that flops, it slots into the hole. So you want to find just where that hole is, which is just about there. Take this tool, that locks that in place. And then all you do is take the little spanner that comes with it, you loosen it, and that then allows you to completely change all of the heads inside here. And then you could put on a different interchangeable head and you've got a different tool on.
This isn't me being sexist at all, but this will be brilliant for Father's Day.
Oh, it would be. Absolutely it would be. I mean, imagine that. It would be a great gift. And
Wouldn't
these tools out there on the market, you find tools like this, they are hellishly expensive.
They are.
You can pay over £100 for a piece of kit like this.
$24.99.
I definitely do not think you'll find this anywhere else for that price. You also do get a polishing medium.
And with others, you don't get all that extended.
No, not with the pop. No, it all comes inside here together. It all is combined together. But you've got all of the polishing mediums. You've got buffing tools. You've got in here as well fine Dremel bits. Honestly, the rotary, there's a cutting tool there, so you can see that is actually a blade, so it will cut through wood. It's an actual circular saw. It will go down there.
Like that.
Great for cutting balsa wood.
Now then, Shop Blue, $24.99. I mean, that's just wrong. But it's right.
It's so right.
Right, isn't it?
Yes.
I think that's fantastic. Right, now then, yeah, we'll talk about these and then we want to do the closures as well.
Oh yes,
please.
absolutely. This is a 30-piece diamond kit, okay? These are all your diamond burrs. So these are going to go into, of course, the other end of your fabulous Blue Ridge tool, which is going to be that circular rotation. These are for, you know, all of your ceramics, your glassware, that sort of thing. You need a diamond drill for that, for it to actually be most effective.
Right.
These are fabulous. Now, for an individual diamond drill, you can pay £10 for a singular stem die. I know. I bought, when I was in college doing ceramic works, I made a puppet theatre out of ceramic dolls. All of them were like loose little sections, and I had to drill through them, and I had to buy a diamond drill applicator for a kit like this. It was over £10 for just one little stem, one drill bit. You're getting a full 30-piece kit there. It's £9.99.
There's no word really for that.
There's none. It's
unbelievable.
unbelievable.
Less than £10 for that.
Yeah, if
and
you
know,
know,
paid £10 for one.
If you know anybody, if it's even not yourself that has equipment like this, who has a workshop, who likes the woodwork, who likes the model making, a hobbyist, or they're into their DIY, they're going to love this. Honestly, love it.
Absolutely fantastic. Good. I mean, honestly, the variety of stuff that we're bringing as well, because craft isn't just about paper or mixed media or paint or ink. It's all these different combinations. Lisa Evans says, OMG, my posh papers have just arrived. I've cut them and they are gorgeous. Yes, it is. It's a top quality product. And I have to laugh at this one. Karen Ann Smith says, you've just found number 101 for inks. Marble in your nails.
Marble in your nails. I mean,
that's why.
There's a bit of coloration
going on in there. Right, let's talk about these closures next, because this is a cracking deal as well. Shop Closure is going to get you an assortment of your chain hook and hooks closures for $24.99. Comes in its own storage, which is fantastic. And I love things like these. Key rings. If you're going to make key rings.
All the stencils we share with you now that have the holes on.
Put them through your loops.
Use it for those. Or these.
Your hooks.
The little lobster claws. Look at these.
These are brilliant, aren't
they? Fab?
Absolutely. Fabulous quality as well. And you could, if you wanted to, colour these with a permanent marker.
Oh, you could.
So if you're using these for bags, things like that. But I just think if you're making keychains, we sell printable shrink plastic now. So things like this will be perfect. Then you've got your jump rings in there as well. You've got your larger size of your jump rings for your jewellery, or to add on to a
chain
key
elements.
Ring. Chains. This is brilliant
if
you
so
make and sell.
Honestly.
And then all your little hooks in there, different, and then these wraparound ones. These that you always get your keys on, don't you?
Yeah, make your own lanyards.
Absolutely. With your sublimation lanyards.
Sublimation lanyards, you need these.
There you go. Right.
That's it.
Okay, that sold it to me, that. Yeah. Sublimation lanyards. Well done, David.
Great
we go. Shout. Shop Closure, $24.99. Now, we haven't got deep stocks of this. We've got less than 10 left. So if you want it, please, 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 please don't miss out.
Don't miss out.
And as well as putting it in your basket, make sure that you're checking out that basket, because it's just like it is in your supermarket. Until you've paid for it and gone through checkout, it's not yours. Somebody else can come in and pinch it. Right, what do you want to do next, Andrew? Sorry? Lightboard. Oh, this is a cracking deal, this.
This is a bonkers deal. Now, this here is as good as or better than show prices. So exhibitions, if you've seen us at our exhibitions, we sometimes can do great deals up there for you as well, because there's no postage, there's no picking and packing. A lot of that's taken out of the equation for you. Whereas with this, we've put it at a proper raw deal, okay? This is better than half price for you. It's your A3 magnetic light board with cord and magnets included, designed to work with your clear cutting mat and your messy mat. It has a 3-mode light setting. It's a touch sensor. It's A3 in size with measurements around the perimeter, but with it being magnetic, it means it keeps your items, your paper, your foils in place, meaning that you don't need that third hand. That acts as that third hand for you, allowing you to keep it locked in.
And the price, so I paid for an A3 light board from a different brand over £140.
Really?
Yep. And I use mine on my desk at home in the winter. So I turn the big light out and use my light board on the bottom and my hot light above, and I work like that, and that gives me that daylight sandwich, because it's a fabulous light, this. If you're things like you want to trace, so when Alice went to school, because she missed a lot of school because of lockdown, she struggled a lot with the handwriting. So I actually got the cursive font that they use in school just as an alphabet, printed it off, and instead of copying it, she traced it.
Yeah.
So that muscle memory builds up much quicker. Now, I'm not suggesting you buy one for your granddaughter. She's not good at writing, but that was one thing that I used it for. But if you're trying to learn brush lettering, calligraphy, anything like that, copying's fine. But if you've actually got an image underneath that you can trace, that muscle memory will happen a lot faster. 2 reasons why. One, you are literally following that line. So you're making sure that you're following that correct line. So up thinner, down thicker. It's not easy to do brush lettering. You've really got to practice it. But also, oh, look at that. I mean, wow. Talking about brightening up your day. But it's just a brilliant, brilliant product to have. I mean, I can't sing its praises enough. It's fabulous. Has those 3 different light settings. The one thing I would say is when you're using it, make sure that the power button is in the top left corner.
Yes, you don't catch it.
So you don't catch it, because I kept switching it off.
Yeah, well,
absolutely.
Oh, the battery's gone. Oh, no, it's not.
But also things like your foil pen. So if you've got a stamped image and you fancy foiling it, you can literally put another piece of card over the top and go through and foil with your foiling pen. It's brilliant. Even that light, you know, in a room just brightens up the whole area.
It's the same light that we use for our illumination in the studios. It's the light that gives you clarity and resolution.
Absolutely. Even if you're doing filming stuff for YouTube, maybe you've got a YouTube channel or an Instagram post or a reel and you want to create something for social media, that's brilliant as a light in the background. To get that light board for $34.99. I thought it was $39.99. $34.99. Then you get your discount. Then you get your points, add something else into your basket, get it over £35, you're not paying for shipping either.
It's crazy.
It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Honestly, I don't know how I've managed without a light board now.
No,
and I'll tell you this, I've still got one from a brand called EK Success. That must be, I'm going to say probably 17 or 18 years old. It was round, wooden, and it had this top and it rotated, which is why I bought it. Light bulbs.
Oh,
it got
the
so
fluorescent
hot,
tubes, was it? Or
it
the big bulbs?
Bulbs. You couldn't use it after about half an hour because it got too hot. That, and there's no light pollution with this because it's a sealed unit. So it's a sealed unit so you don't get any light pollution coming out of it. All that light is focused within that area. And this is the full A3. So it's not this bit that's A3, it's the lit bit that's A3, which is fantastic. Comes with its own cord. You see David's charging it on a power bank on there as well. But it gives you all those different light settings as well. So you've got the 3 different ones, which is fab. So 1, 2, 3. Great, isn't it?
Absolutely. It is a wipe clean one. Obviously, we've used it with...
Is that yours?
No, it's not. It's yours.
No, it's not.
Amanda's. It's not mine. It's not mine. Mine's pure white.
It's not. Nothing on your desk or floor is pure white. Karen says she uses hers for cross stitch, diamond art and tracing. So useful for my nieces for diamond art too. Laura says I got a light board for my daughter. Best purchase ever. She has conditions that mean she's indoors a lot. She loves it. It takes a lot to get my daughter to smile. Pure heaven to see. Laura, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I'll message back in and let me know what your daughter's name is and then we'll say hello to her. Fantastic. Fran says she's got to pop out. I hope David has no more mishaps today.
I don't know. I've got another show in a few minutes, maybe.
Oh, have you gone from this to that?
There's a computer involved.
Oh, gosh. Right. Now then, talk to me about this and then I want to do this because I think this is a good one.
So are we having a look at the staple gun? Is that okay, Andrew?
Yeah.
Okay, so this here is Shop Staple. It is £10.99.
What?
This is a fabulous piece of kit.
Flipping heck.
£10.99.
You know what? The other week, when it was really, really, really windy, it almost blew the roof off the shed.
Oh, well, like the felt?
Yes.
Yes.
Staple gun.
Staple gun.
I went to that yellow shop, orange shop.
Oh, you'll be looking at triple the price.
Oh,
it comes with 100 staples. It comes with 100 staples. Now, this particular staple gun as well, it fits 4 to 8 millimeter staples. The staples that you're going to get with it fit, of course, inside this gun, but when you're stocking up on your staples, keep the packaging for reference. It gives 4 to 8 millimeters. That's the depth of the staple. So, of course, how much it's going to sink into that surface. When we launched this, I demonstrated upholstering a chair, and we upholstered all the seat pads for it on a wooden base and made it a button back as well. So we actually used it for button back and hot glued buttons over the top. It's such an easy product to work with and use. I actually took mine home with me the other day because I was lining some planters with some new weed protector.
Brilliant.
And the staple gunned it all in place to the wooden planters.
Great shout.
And it was so easy. I used to use nails and a hammer, and it took forever, and I used to always hit my hands because you're trying to hold the whole thing.
Yeah.
But, oh, so Andrew staples his bedding on. He stapled some fabric to his headboard, which is a great idea. That's exactly what you can do. Quick upcycling, quick renovations, but also as well, you can use it for so many different things. Again, if you're out in the garden, you can be using it if you're attaching trellises to fences.
Absolutely.
You know, you're trailing plants and you're going to put some ties up, you need to staple the ties in place. There's so many different functions for it. When you've got one, you realise the potential of how much they work.
Also, we sell canvas.
Yeah.
So you can make your own stretch canvases.
Oh,
so
yeah.
You can make them in the size that you want because you can stretch it
Photo
yourself.
frame, stretch it round.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Shop staple, $10.99. You've got a £4 saving on that one. Right, punch needle next. This is really cool because you use these with your fibres and you punch through the fabric. So you put your fabric into an embroidery hoop. It gives you full instructions on the back. So there you are, you can see, penetrate the needle into the fabric, pull the needle up and move it ahead to the next stitch and repeat that process. This is fabulous. It's a really lovely little tool to have this.
An
You
amazing
might not
piece
use
of
it
kit.
every day, but it's just fab. And you can adjust the handle itself as well. It's fantastic, isn't it? And what's this here?
So I think that there is for cleaning or for threading.
Oh yeah,
I think
threading the needles.
Oh, it's
I
protecting
guess.
the head. I think
Oh,
it's protecting
brilliant.
the head at the moment.
Isn't that fab?
It's an amazing. Now, punch needling is a fabulous craft. There is tons of education out there in the world on the internet. People make like miniature rugs with it.
Yeah.
It's so
Dolls'
cute.
houses stuff.
Get an embroidery hoop, get a piece of stretch fabric, and you literally.
Do that. It's a good stress reliever too, isn't it?
Absolutely. Right, I'm afraid I'm going to have to go and pop
You
through.
go.
I'm going to pop through. I'm going to leave you to it because I'm going to go and dabble with some unicorns.
Are you having a, go and see some unicorns?
I've got brand new unicorns next
Have you?
door. Yeah, so you better come and
you
join
with your
me. I know.
unicorns.
Have a wonderful day, everybody. I'll see you in 15 minutes. Bye.
Right, let's do this one because this is a cracking deal as well. You've got a £21.48 saving on this. This is our A3 clear mat. So first of all, you've got all your card sizes and your paper sizes in inches and centimetres. You've also got the measurements in inches on here, centimetres down this side. A5 card sizes gives you those as well. Now this is made to work on top of the Lightboard, which is why it's clear. You don't have to use it on top of the Lightboard. I'm just saying this is just a desk protector, is brilliant. So you're going to get that one. You're also then going to get an A4 self-healing mat as well, and this time you've got all those diagonals on here as well. So if you are cutting with a rotary blade and you're cutting small pieces of fabric for your quilts, this is going to be cracking for you as well. But then you also get the messy mat, and the messy mat just means that you can do all sorts of different inky, painty, messy techniques and keep that mat clean. Now this is a crazy price, guys. You're saving £21.48. You're spending $19.99 for an A3 cutting mat, an A4 cutting mat, and an A3 messy mat. That is phenomenal. That for me, apart from the Pro Cut, is probably the deal of the show, because this is going to protect your surfaces. My brother-in-law rang me over the weekend and said, "Can I borrow your cutting mat?" I was like, "Yeah, absolutely." He said, "I've got a job I need to do. I need a cutting mat, not just for craft, but even I'll tell you what I would do with this as well. I would put this on my dining room table under the tablecloth, and then when you're serving dishes, you can put them on top of that. It will protect your table for you as well. Shop surface, $19.99. I mean, if that isn't a reason to get that, I don't know what is. Even if you've got one on your desk, get another one. Fill that desk full of protection, because if it's anything like mine at home, I bought two lovely tables. They're just really plain and simple. They've got a drawer in. I got them in an demo shop that we have in Preston near us. And they weren't cheap, and they're solid wood. But over the years, they've got paint on them, they've got glue on them, all of the rest. When it's warm in the summer, I'm going to take them outside on the drive. I'm going to sand them. And then I'm going to re-varnish those tables. But protection is really important on the top of your tabletop. I wouldn't heat on either of these. I'm going to say that. Please don't put heat on. But for a blending mat, for doing all your different inky techniques, painty techniques, that's going to be a cracker. Shop surface, $19.99. Now, we also have an air compressor. Now, David will probably have known more about this than I do. So it says, do not operate for over 10 minutes continuously. Rest for 30 minutes after 10 minutes. So this is an air compressor. So if you're in the market for one of those, it's even got, look, it's got the little compressor on the top. It comes with all the wiring, obviously, inside there. And I presume you add this to a spray gun. That's what I'm presuming you do. 39 centimetre pressure hose with lock, 10-foot adapter cord, and 2 nozzle adapters and sports needle. So an air compressor. If you're in the market for one of those, the code is shop. I moved it now, and I now can't find it. Compact, $24.99. Right, I want to go back to talk to you about the Pro Cut, please, if that's all right. Can you put my ties up with it? Andrew thinks you can, but can you? All right, I'm just going to search it, Google it. Right, I want to talk to you about this because this machine, in my opinion, is the best die cutting machine that's out there. We've done them in limited editions, and we've had some people who bought the very, very first one who still haven't changed their 5mm plate. So let me talk to you about what you're going to get in the box first of all. So obviously your machine, it's weighty, needs to be because it's a die cutting machine. Inside there you've got those metal rollers that are going to compress that die and that paper and make it cut. You've got 2 3mm plates, so they're either for use with your embossing folders, like your 3D embossing folders. One of those becomes your base plate for your die cutting. So the sandwich for die cutting is a 3mm plate, your magnetic shim on top, which comes in the box, then your die facing up, then your cardstock, and then you must cut into this 5mm plate. All right, this 5mm plate goes on the top. That's the one that you cut into. If you make sure that you cut into that, and what I would do, and I know it's not the simplest thing in the world, but I would use one side for cutting and keep the other side clear for when you're doing your speciality cards. Okay, so you're not getting all those little cuts transfer into the detail of that speciality card. But that 5mm plate will not bend. It's incredible. There are people who've had a Pro Cut from the day it launched still using that 5mm plate. If you're sick and tired of plates bending and you've got to keep constantly replacing them, this is absolutely the machine for you. It also comes with a metal shim. So a metal shim a metal shim for using with your thin metal dies to cut fabric, thin mylar, thin grey board, things like that. So yes, you can cut fabric with this machine. The only dies it doesn't take are the steel rule dies, you know, the big thick ones from Sizzix. You need a wider mouth machine for that. But everything else, actually, you know what, you can cut your fabric with your metal plate. You also get an embossing mat in there as well. So if you want to emboss your stencils, you can do that as well. Now, normally, this is £169, which is a really good price for an A4 fully automatic die cutting machine. Its pressure is just right. It's Goldilocks, I call it. It's just right. And you need that. You don't want too much pressure because then your plates do that. And then your dies do that, which isn't good. And you don't want not enough pressure because then you get sweet spots. This is perfect. It's the die cutting machine that we use all day, every day in this building. It's brilliant. And there are tens of thousands of you now that have got this machine. Now, normally £169. We've dropped the price to $85.99. I don't know how long this deal is going to be here, but I'll be very surprised if it's still here at the weekend. We'll let you know as soon as we know. We'll let you know how long it's lasting for. You take your 5% discount off. Is what all for tier 1 customers get. So I'm working on the lowest tier. Comes down to £81.69. No postage because it's over that £35 spend, and that will cost a lot to post. Your points that you're going to get in that first tier are going to come to £4.08, which actually brings the cost down to £77.61, which you'd be happy to pay, right? But we don't stop there. We've added in our brand new die cutting club, where Stephanie and all her team are going to take you through the different tints, tips and techniques to get the most out of the dies that you own. So fundamentals, for example, she might take the oval and do 10 different card shapes with it. Amanda's going to get involved with this club. I'm getting involved with the club. David's getting involved with the club, because we'll all bring different things to it. But to get this machine today for $85.99, less your discount, plus your points, and including that club, which is worth $29.99, that brings the cost of your machine down to $47.62 when you take all that off, which is crazy. The baby blue's $49.99. Just putting that out there at full price. Please don't miss out on this deal. Seriously, this is not going to be running for a month. I'd be surprised if it runs for a week. Shop Machine will get you that in your basket. Right, let's draw a winner. And we'll do the spin the wheel. I'll spin, go on, 30 seconds. Quick, 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 quick. Right, you know what? I'm going to do that. Number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 150 points, Lindsay. Well done. Please message us, darling. Help at Highlight Crafts, and we will get those points added to your account. Thank you for joining me. New Unicorns next, right through that door with Amanda and David. Don't forget to check out those baskets. See you in a bit. Bye.